This is Tejo, a Colombian formerly retired intelligence consultant who quite literally just showed up at the Valor HQ and said, "Put me in, coach." He is the newest initiator and the 7th one added, and is the 27th agent to join, following Vice but coming before Waylay. Aesthetic-wise, yellow, orange, and gray is kinda what I get from his motif. For the culture and zest for life he has, it works. I appreciate it, but it is maybe, I don't know, a little more maybe would have been nice. At least on, like, the back of his design. The front seems pretty well situated. Like I mentioned, he seems to have a pretty pure zest for life. He enjoys life so unabashedly and so unapologetically that it's honestly kind of impressive from some of his voice lines. Tejo is hard to decide for me at the moment, especially because he's still so new, but I think he's pretty balanced at the moment. I think he's also going to be another good stall initiator, just when you consider how annoying it is to push through some of his utility. First up, we have Tejo's stealth drone. You can deploy a drone similar to Silver's drone or Sky's dog and scout around with it. And when you pop it, it actually applies the suppressed effect, similar to KO and now ISO's undercut. The drone has a lot of small statistics, but it seems to see in 60 degrees to each side, so 120 field of vision, for 18 meters out. So if, let me repop it. Yeah, about 18 meters out seems right.
One suppressed.
It's revealed if 18 meters or closer to an enemy, so Glitcher, can you pop it and start walking it to me?
There.
Is that really 18 meters?
There.
It seems closer to 14. If I got the wrong number, my apologies, but yeah, it seems to be 14. It lasts for 6 seconds and detects and suppresses enemies in 30 meters of it.
I also want this stated, it says it's a stealth drone, but it is loud as fuck.
It kinda is. So yeah, going from over there to Glitcher, yeah, that seems pretty reasonably about 30 meters. The suppress lasts for 8 seconds, and according to the wiki, it has 42 HP, which is a really specific number.
I mean, it can survive one classic shot.
What I do want to show too, and this is something that I was a little unsure about with the Wikia, okay? Glitcher, would you mind coming down next to Dice? Pop the drone, and when I see it, I'm going to ask you to pull it back towards you. Pull it back, pull it back. I saw it around the sewer grate. Alright, can you do it again, and when you pass the sewer grate, pull it... Now pull it back.
Because I can't see you anymore.
Okay, so this was something I was trying to figure out on the wiki and was confusing me a little bit. If Tejo pulls it back for, I believe it was 2 seconds according to the wiki, it actually re-hides itself. Let's move on to Special Delivery, which is Tejo's Q ability. You can fire a grenade, essentially, that applies concuss. The concuss lasts for 4 seconds, and the range is 5.25 meters, which, in radius, I believe. And you have both a regular fire mode, which makes it explode on the first collision, or you have an alt fire mode, which makes it fire on the second collision.
We timed that.
I do want to see if it collides with the enemy players. It does stick to you.
It used to not do that. It used to just bounce. Even if it hit you, it would just go through.
Now, I want to see if I can get it on myself. No, it does go through your team, apparently.
Yeah, it does. Wait, Panda, hit me with it? Look at this.
It doesn't... Wait, it didn't move the radius. Do that again. Like, even ghost mode once it hits you, okay?
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think it moved.
No, it does. It followed me. Alright, I'm gonna hit you and then run. Yeah, it went straight down. Half of it was in the ground.
Maybe I just don't have the reaction time, because you know I don't really see past, like, 60 frames. Next up, we have Tejo's signature called the Guided Salvo. It recharges, I believe, every 40 seconds. I'll admit I forgot to write that down, but I'm pretty sure it's 40. You place, essentially like brim or close smokes, you place rockets on the map so you can try and get a kill at the enemy. Kill on the enemy, sorry.
Well, even just do damage would be good enough.
You place 2 within 55-meter radius, so it gives some pretty good range, especially if you're guarding towards mid. See, I can hit parts of B, like mid-market and the entrance. The damage of the Guided Salvo, much like Raze and Silva, works where there is a 2.5 inner radius and a 4.5 outer radius. It does 65 damage per tick in the inner radius, 550 in the outer, 1 tick every 0.8 seconds for 3 ticks, and it does half damage to non-player objects. Part of this was to work around KJ's ultimate, because originally a Guided Salvo could destroy it, but a lot of the community was not happy about this just because it is a 9-point ultimate that can be destroyed by a rechargeable signature, and it did really kill KJ in the meta. Like, coming off of Masters Bangkok, KJ was severely, like, taken out of most teams' lineups because Tejo was being run by so many. So, like, he effectively killed her for an entire act. Now, the funny thing with Guided Salvo 2 is this pathing. It will take the shortest route to wherever you want to hit it with, but because of that, it will also destroy breakables.
Which kind of feels unfair.
It feels a little broken, especially on Abyss where there's 2. Lastly, we have Tejo's ultimate, which is called Armageddon. Essentially, you hit X, you right-click where you want to place the starting point on the map, and then you rotate it to wherever you want it to do damage to. So, and then you left-click again. So notice it essentially becomes a huge bomber run that will deal damage pushing enemies one way or the other. My biggest suggestion for how to use this, by the way, is generally try and box enemies in. So for example, if the enemies are playing post plant in A, try and do something like this, whereas if you were to do it this way, they could try and outrun it.
Or you could do it underneath like this and then hit them.
Yes, so another thing with Armageddon is it does go both above and below obstacles. So heaven and hell here both get hit. Now, a little bit about Armageddon, because we kind of jumped the gun, is an 8-point ultimate that, like I said, essentially is a bomber run. It is deployable within 52.5 meters of where you are, so a little less than the Guided Salvos. Tejo's ultimate works in a 10 by 32 size, so 10 wide and 32 long, and is broken down into 16 2-meter wide segments when it does the essentially bombing. The damage is 60 a tick, 1 every 0.25 seconds, and it says it does 4 ticks per segment.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
One.
Yeah, it's a 4 by 5, I think.
So it runs about 4 each tick after the first 3, and excluding the last. His util, in my opinion, I would give a 9 out of 10. It feels really strong, but not like broken, I'll be fair about that, especially now that it doesn't destroy the KJ ult. It does leave it on 5 HP though, which I think is a fair way to both counter her but not kill her in the meta. The only thing I would really like maybe get a small tweak is the special delivery doesn't feel like it gives a lot of value. I think even giving a second one would resolve the issue, but I get why they don't do that. Concuss is kind of a pretty strong effect. Although now with Waylay's Hinda, maybe that's less so, but I still think it does provide good value. It just feels a little unimpactful at times. The ult I would give a 7 out of 10. It definitely seemed a lot stronger upon release, but like we mentioned, the time it takes is really its big balancing factor. And it's actually really not that good on the post plant, in my opinion. As for how I would play Tejo, honestly, I would want to try and make it up to at least the entrance to A without expending any util. If the enemies are playing super aggressive, you are going to have to pop the drone here. But ideally, I would want to make it up to about here before I pop the drone and went into site to collect info. Because you can actually scan a good bit of site.
Drone going out.
And then if you combine the info you get with that to say you want to clear out a couple very specific spots, say you want to clear around door, then the duelists that are supposed to entry have a much easier time looking. I need that noise to stop. It is the noisiest stealth drone alive. Then your duelists who are supposed to entry have a much easier time getting into sight. Because now they know a lot of area around here is clear. Now they know that no one should be directly by door. They could still be here, of course, and that's always going to be an issue, but no initiator can really fully clear everything. The best you can do is a blind door, like Sova's daughter, Phase Honk, can at least give a lot of very quick info, but Tejo's kit is kind of designed around a certain amount of denial of entry, much like Breach is.
One downside to Tejo, though, is once you use the guided salvos, they just know what site you're on. Because it goes to the... Like, they follow the area it came from, and they just
honestly,
know,
I think
hey,
Tejo may be the first really good initiator to look mid with.
Yeah, because then they can't say you're on either site. You kind of just need to stay mid.
Once you know where an enemy is, or once you have sight and they're rotating, it wouldn't be bad to aim the special delivery wherever you think somebody is or will be. So for example, if you think they're coming from mid, just something like this to even delay entry or maybe try and get the kill. But obviously if you really want to min-max it, you'll want to look for somewhere where they will be more exposed. So if they're pushing up to try and get onto site and door is broken already, something like this, and then swing to try and get the kill. Similarly to guided salvo, similar to Sova's shock darts, or the guided salvos in the post plant, since they recharge, I think are really good for the post plant, much like Brim's Molly or Sova's shock darts. But you can also just constantly use them to try and deny entry, like I said, or wherever the spike is planted. So let's say it's planted in front of Jett. And you can overlap the missiles too to make it even quicker kills.
It's just not worth it to do that, because then they can just walk away from it.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's still something you have the option to. I don't encourage it, but it's an option. I personally, especially if you're playing A main, would put one on the spike and one on the entrance to where you are, to try and prevent them from pushing you. Oh, I also forgot to mention the ultimate on attack. My bad. I'm gonna just cut this forward. For the ultimate on attack, I would recommend something like this to stall pushes if you don't want to play for the post plant, because the thing is this will keep enemies trapped here instead of if I were to do it the other way.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
I could then scale up with it. If you are Tejo on defense, like I said with Sova's drone, if you kind of want to use yours early for some scouting info, push up, try and get info on anyone being in A. Obviously, the fact that it applies suppress, I think, makes it a little more valuable to keep than Sova's, but it still just gives such good early information that if you do it, your team already knows they're probably playing mid or B if it doesn't see anybody. Or if it does see anybody, you know, oh wait, they're probably gonna go A, and then everyone can safely start trying to push out, look for any lurkers, and close in on them. Now, if once you know they're there, you do have the option to try and go for the concuss and the kill. I didn't even know you were there, by the way. I just fired. And obviously, don't be afraid to either solo fire or alt fire, however you think is needed, although that was a terrible alt fire, I acknowledge. Give yourself a little more safety. You also can do
okay
this.
One. If you're up here, and you shoot at the very corner of the top here, you can hit right at the front there.
That's pretty good.
So you can stay behind the wall and still hit the front.
Although I think I messed it up a little bit. I think I need to be... Oh. Wait.
Live munition.
Yeah, that would be a little more of what I would want personally.
If you do it correctly, you can maybe get it behind the wall and
that's
straight
why
to
I
the back
backed up
area,
to
but...
the very back of the, like, scaffolding kind of thing. Because you do actually get it to be a little more in A main. Yeah, watch me real quick. Well, look at the doorway itself, not behind me. I think I was about here.
Yeah. I know it... that one's okay. Not the best.
As for guided salvo, again, this is probably the one I would use before special delivery, but I just kind of go down the list unless there's particular noteworthy combinations like, say, Jett would have, or Elena. Once you know where they are, I would try and go for some damage, like I pointed out before. Something like this to try and really stall the push. Or if you think they've made it up a little more, then even something like this can be really hindering. And obviously, don't be afraid to split where they are if you think somebody's coming from mid, for example. Ultimate on defense, a similar strategy to what you can do on attack applies to defense. If you want to use your ult early, I wouldn't encourage something like this. I would instead encourage something coming from a wine to a main. This way they have a harder time getting any initial push and can't follow the ult towards site.
Well, if you do it like this, though, you can also just get them to be stuck in a wine. So...
And then you could follow up with a missile, but I'm also thinking the very beginning of the round with this, not you rotated, right?
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have a wine. Now, if they're mid, any number of variations of what we've talked about can be useful. I would go for an Armageddon around here, just so they struggle a little bit. And you can follow that up with missiles at mid-top. Or if you want a stealth drone around mid, you do, of course, have those options. And you can go on grass there or over here. Now, let's say you're playing defense and on a retake. Assuming door's not broken, I would probably just use one of these to break it and probably do something like this and like this. Go for commonly held spots people would be in. You also could alternatively do this to get closer to the back and this to still cover the immediate left. I think that gives some very good coverage to Jen. Now, similar to what I said in Sova, if you have the drone at this point, I feel you probably have misplayed it a little bit. But I would probably hide back here and check around and pop it pretty quickly after, because you need to get immediate results. Alternatively, with special delivery, if you did the guided salvo that way, you could also follow it up with the special delivery here. Though you probably do risk being swinged, especially if door's broken and there's no smoke. So it kind of is a risk-reward situation. And since a lot of people like to play A main, if I had ultimate, I would want to do something like this and try and line it up with the back of a wine. And if you have your guided salvos, you can still clear up here to make it harder to escape fully. Pop your stealth drone.
Going out.
And now pop it. Okay, so it does immediately kick you off, which is what I would expect. Alright, can you swap teams?
Locating targets.
It does seem to get a small speed boost.
Small? That thing's moving at the speed of light.
Drone going out.
Look at that thing go.
You know, fair. It didn't get a massive speed buff, but it did make it a good, like, 5-7 meters further. Can you throw a molly real quick? I want to see if it will affect the...
Locating targets.
It doesn't seem to affect it.
That drone is invincible, jeez.
Do friendly mollies just not kill it?
I guess not.
I need a star for the gravity well.
Locating
Can you
targets.
pop gravity well? Yeah. like everything else.
One suppressed.
Well, now I can't.
Well, that was the only one I needed.
Did you not want to test the stun?
I guess we can, but it's not like it's really gonna matter. Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Like everything else I expected it to.
Well, but it moves extremely slow afterwards.
Actually, can you pop your ult too and divide me from you?
That's the wrong button. There we go.
You are divided!
Drone going out.
Okay, so it doesn't go through Astra's wall, which is expected.
No, what it did is it showed it touching this, like... You see how there's, like, a little bit of a side wall here after the wall?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It hit that and then stopped.
Alright, so that's kind of, I'm guessing, like, a small thing Astra gets, maybe, where, like, you get a little extra knowledge? I don't know. It's not super relevant, I feel. Pop a dog. I'm gonna put 2 missiles on the sewer well. I want to see if it kills it. Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Wait, actually, I think it just ran out of time.
Well, let's wait for that to disappear, and I'm gonna repop it where it is, okay?
Let's
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's still, yeah.
Can you pop the owl drone, and I'm gonna put the missiles. I think
they have an
it
explosion radius a little bit up, yeah.
I think it broke, yeah. So,
Wait,
okay,
so
it looks
up
a little
on the
more like
ground?
KJ's alarm bot. I want to test the various duelist ability to get out of Tejo's ultimate. Alright?
Alright.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
That did not work.
Let's try your dash this time.
Actually, I have a better idea. Use it now?
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
That was kind of a poorly placed one because I was expecting to keep doing it straight on, though. Can you try with your dash, too?
Yeah.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
Alright, really can pretty reliably get out of there as long as you have half a brain.
She has 2 abilities that can get out of there easily.
Yeah. Well, it depends on where you put the, like, TP point, too.
Yeah, like if you put it here and then you threw it at it, then
Yeah, like if I did
Like-
something like this to give us front sight.
it would be like, oh no.
But, like,
I
you
would
can
hit
still
it.
use dash.
But no, I actually got behind it.
Yeah, she has a good way to get pat around it, at least. Well, yeah, if you're in ult, you're gonna just be immune.
Well, no, it's a speed boost.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of speed boost so you can actually get away from people if they see you.
Can you put down a clone?
I'll just put this like this, and then I can
Pop it.
Away.
It actually outwalked it. Interesting. Or is it immune, maybe? Try it
Let
again.
me-
Yeah, I'm
well,
gonna put it on the
I'm gonna try-
staircase.
I'm gonna try sending it out as it's
Go.
exploding.
All missiles away.
No, it just walked through it.
Yeah, it's either immune or it has enough HP to just tank that.
No,
think it has to
because
be
it was
immune.
50.
Um,
Yoru can easily get away from the ult,
Real quick,
though.
can you do another fake out from the entrance of A? I want to do it against the ult. Go.
Alright.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
I think it's actually gonna outwalk this too.
Yeah, it just outwalked the. it Yeah,
Can you
walk
just
the
pop
ult.
it down in hell? We'll get this. We'll definitively tell if this thing is just fucking invulnerable. Pop it.
This is how it ends.
We shall see. It.
Okay.
Oh, it got hit. Okay.
It does get popped by the ult at least. So I wonder
Last
if
time it
there's
just outran it.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's just a bug with the guided salvo, maybe.
Maybe it's specifically because it's an ult that it hits.
Maybe.
Especially because maybe the guided salvos, the way that it works, makes it so it doesn't hit.
Now, can you put a TP down headed to tree room? I want to see if you're towards the beginning of the ultimate. Where are you? You're...
This is how it ends. The ultimate
Go.
is ready.
Yeah, okay. You have plenty of time to react and get out of that.
Unless you're stupid.
Can you
Lucky
stand on
then.
the sewer grate? I'm going to keep using this as a baseline. Alright?
Yeah, I'll just shoot. Yeah.
I'm going to put you towards the beginning of it.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
Yeah. A lot of duelists have pretty good reaction times unless you just get severely fucked by positioning. Like that tunnel. Alright, so I'm going to pop ult. And I know a single updraft can't do it, but I want to see if you can pop enough updrafts to just go over it.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
Alright, so there is a height limit.
Well, yeah, but you can only pop one updraft again.
I know.
So.
That's what makes it balanced against Jett, but in infinite abilities, if people do that kind of game, like, this is a sufficient counter to Tejo. I want to see if you can slide through the beginning of Tejo's ultimate, okay?
Alright.
So, run towards the door on A main.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
No, I meant go through it.
Oh, go through the... Oh. I thought you meant this door.
The ultimate is ready.
Okay,
Nope.
no. That's fair. That'd be kind of annoying.
You would have to do it, like, before it even started and get behind it.
Yeah, yeah. Pop shield. Run towards wine.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
Alright. I probably put it too close. But we're not even getting the shield to break.
I have an idea.
This is
Oh.
how it ends.
Well, this was the other idea I wanted to test, but because I'm in...
Ah.
I took care of it.
Alright,
This
go.
is how it ends.
You and me.
Yeah, so Iso's ult pops first. The idea I want to test is if you can pop your ultimate to tank the ult. Okay?
So, like, you want me to pop it in the middle of the ult or, like,
yeah,
outside of it?
I want you to pop it as it starts to hit you. Okay?
Alright, I'll just pop it now.
Oh, I don't know if that would... Oh, yeah. Okay, it did. So yeah, you just tank it with it.
Except for you would just die afterwards anyways.
No, because... Pop it and run towards the beginning. Watch.
Joke's over. You're dead.
No, I'm saying, like... I still got hit by it.
But you still lived it, too.
No, but I mean, like, even if you survived it like that, someone else would just walk in and shoot you
No,
the
I
minute
get
you
that.
respawn.
I
so
get that, but the point is
It's
also...
not worth wasting an ult.
But also, pop it and stand
This
still.
is how it ends.
Joke's
The
over.
ultimate is
You're
ready.
dead.
You shouldn't even be damaged once.
Yeah, I'm not damaged.
So you at least still have that. I want to see if we can get the turret on the stealth drone.
The turret on top of the stealth drone.
Thrifty.
Yeah, so you'll need to swap teams back to my side.
How am I supposed to put the turret on top of the stealth drone?
I don't know. Well, let's
Like
at least test it.
This turret? This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Locating
Alright.
targets.
No, it...
Placing sentry.
Okay.
Just-
That's fair.
My question now becomes, does this interact with the drone?
Drone going out.
They don't seem to collide.
Drone is down.
Now the other thing. These, because some mollies don't hurt it for some reason.
Well, I think it's because they were friendly.
Drone is down.
Yeah. But become friendly again. And put one on the... Yeah.
Locating target.
Go. Yeah, I feel like this is a bug.
That's kind of dumb.
This is
Oh.
how
Does
it
the
ends.
ult break it?
The ultimate is ready.
You missed it.
I think because we're friendly again, by the way.
Oh, right.
Real quick, pop it.
You should run.
So just to demonstrate with the guided salvo, it will now be 5 HP, but, you know, a single bullet. And now if you were to place another one,
You should run.
This is how it ends. The ultimate is ready.
yeah. As for Tejo's Agent Pass, I do want to give a shout out to Heatwave at tier 4 for its very interesting. I love the cinematic composition of this one. I'm sorry, this is a cool image. I know he gets like he's a little overhyped in my opinion of being like trying to be cool, but I still really enjoy it. And then also to Collateral, the Collateral card at tier 9. Again, very good cinematic composition. He feels like Iron Man in general, but especially here. At least that's what Glitcher keeps saying. And I know I shout a lot of these out, but goddamn, look at that. But this has been a beginner's guide to Tejo. Please remember to like, comment what you learned or any tips for other players. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And we'll see you next week for I believe it's Viper. Have a go out there. Stay safe. Bye. Oh, I mean a little bit.
There's like nothing there.
Yeah.
He's just guy who came here because fun.
They've given him a very small amount. Don't forget auto respawn. They've given him a very small amount, but it's nothing at the moment.
Yeah. Hey, Panda. You don't even have to end the game phase. Oh, I just went through the barriers with ghost mode.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like the barriers being up when we do it, right? Where are you?
I'm in mid.
I'm on A.
Oh. You didn't tell me which site you were. You said, is A better or is B better, and then just kind of left it at that.
I said Ascent A or Split B.
Oh. Well, you're on A. I went B.
I see you in the spawn.
Stand up, ground.
Oh, I hit the sky barrier, and I forgot to auto respawn myself.
All missile.
I didn't die.
How low health are you?
39, by the way. Just... Look at this. Look at this.
It's alright.
Could you... I'm just gonna turn off infinite ammo, well, no, infinite magazine first, for a second. I just, no, infinite. There we go. I want to see the reload. Oh, the reload actually looks really cool. There's not really any cool things that Tejo does for his poses.
All missiles away.
Alright, yeah, the drone's not gonna be much of anything because it's a time thing, too. The Q,
All the other ones look the exact same, except for this one.
I actually really like that. Look at this. This kind of sums him up well, doesn't it? The pose.
He just looks like a really weird-looking Tony Stark.
He looks like Tony Stark had a midlife crisis. And
Yes.
can you stand on the sewer grate?
Sewer grate, you are demolished.
Head. Stand your ground.
Goodbye, sewer grate.
I can't. It's so hard to take this
Go
one.
ahead. Stand
I did not
your
actually mean to
ground.
do that. It's just because I can't... Once you...
I love that I just ghost moded it. I was just like, fuck this shit. Oh, okay. I actually never realized, by the way, you don't get an option to, like... Oh no, you can hold the stealth drone in your hand.
Yeah. Everything you can hold, yeah.
I didn't see you hold it, though. I just saw you drop it. My bad.
All it does is this.
Yeah, no, the X is definitely cooler. The Armageddon, the fucking US bombers.
It doesn't even tell me what it's called here.
I don't think Mr. Stark feels very good himself right now.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
That was the
I
exact
don't feel
line.
good. No, my only thought is, I don't feel so good either, buddy.
I'm just imagining him in a Ferrari down the down the Pacific Coast Highway going, I feel great!
I feel great, but I'm testing my newest nuclear weapon.
Okay, you ready? Why does your character model feel taller than mine? We're not on different levels. Tejo's model just looks taller.
Than you.
You decidedly are not, and we both know that is a bald-faced lie.
I'm not bald, and I don't have a face either, so I don't know where you're getting either.
Oh, you're the creature from Spirited Away, no face.
By the way, Panda, before we start, I want you to see this image.
Let me pull up my phone, because I don't like tabbing out when we record.
There's a new anime movie coming out called Little Sharks Day Off, and it looks like this.
Alright.
It's just so cute. I love it.
You ready?
It's just... Yeah.
Who is so new that I actually didn't even update my notes for Tejo. Alright, you ready?
Tony Stark had a midlife crisis.
I think there's only one way we can handle that.
This is how it ends.
I'm prepared to die if you are.
Hallelujah. Remember, you don't die from that. Oh, wait, you did.
If you
You did die
stand,
from that.
If you don't move through it, I think if you run through it, you can survive your own. Just reset your health if you needed it. And now reset mine.
Did that do it, or did I?
I died.
Well, no, I wanted to make sure I didn't hit you again because I actually zoomed in.
I was a little worried about that, but the good thing about the Stinger 2 is the spread makes it a little easier to walk around, right?
Yeah.
Right. What ability did I start with on his? Okay. Yes, actually it was that. Similar to Tejo's...
Tejo.
Which, yeah, fun balance change. I don't know if I like it yet, but honestly, kind of interesting.
Hate it. Really hate it. Would have been better not having it.
But,
I just think stealth drone.
Yeah.
It's not stealthy at all.
the suppressed...
It's not. Is that what these are called?
That's what a lot of people call them, because it's just two cubes next to each other.
That's fair. I mean, one does look kind of like a dice.
That
I wonder,
basically.
is the radius that you can see at the radius I can see you?
Go. I think so.
Well, according to what people say is, if the enemy is able to see, like if they're looking at it, it appears, and if you're not looking at it, it stays invisible. Which is kind of hard to demonstrate.
Let's try peripheral vision. Just walk it towards the door. I do see it in the door. So, yeah, we wouldn't really be able to show it without, like, an extra POV, unfortunately.
There would have to be, like, 3 people for it to...
Yeah. That's unfortunate. Well, interesting, but it's still unfortunate that we can't test it, right?
Damn it, I tried hitting you and me with the...
The thing is, I do just, like, bounce around a lot with this, right? So that has no sense of gravity. That's good to know.
I mean, I think, I'm pretty sure yours has the same thing where it just doesn't stop moving once you hit it on the ground.
But it has a time, too.
Well, yeah.
And it being
Both
a
of them have
flash is
time.
less impactful.
Yeah.
Like,
But this one, it
being
kinda...
a concuss makes it an issue.
No,
Alright.
it started to go down a little bit. It started to. Well, yeah, I'm running at 600 FPS. I'm pretty sure I would be able to see it. I'm just shutting doors, so...
Actually, that will be a good thing to demonstrate.
Yeah. Oh, I accidentally broke door. Oh, wait, we can still do it on B site if we want to. There's still a door over there.
I'm doing
Make
this.
peace with
30
yourself.
seconds
Oh.
left.
Pull the trigger.
All I did was try hitting B site from A and it went straight through the door.
Well, yeah, it's going to. It does 60 size.
Apparently, I found out if you hit yourself with it and you're standing in the middle, you get hit for 64 damage.
Alright.
You can just, like...
Yeah. So that's something to keep in mind. It works on Lotus, sorry, not Bind. It works on Lotus, Ascent, Haven. No, goddamn. It works on Lotus, Ascent, and Abyss. And is there any other breakable door I'm forgetting?
Lotus, Ascent, Abyss... Oh, God, what's the sand one?
Bind?
The sand... No, sand, as in, like, the beach.
Oh, Breeze.
Breeze has the door that you can open and close on
But it's not
the
a
tunnel.
breakable, so you can't...
Yeah, no, it is.
go
The one on
through it.
tunnel? The one in tunnel that goes to...
It's not breakable.
B-site. It is.
If we're talking Breeze, there's no door on B site. It's on A on Breeze.
I mean, A, yeah, that one. Yes.
That door isn't breakable, though.
I've seen it broken, though. So I don't know
No,
what...
you raise it. You don't break it.
No, I've seen it not be able to be raised anymore. Like, it's just gone. Unless they changed that. It used to be able to be broken.
And has a what? I messed up one of the maths.
Let's see, which cat agent do I get? Cat Jett. Let's go. I'd love to see Furry Jett. That sounds weird, but I would love to see Furry
Please
Jett.
stop. God, this is shit.
His kit is very confusing. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's a common issue with a lot of the newer agents. I think Vice got spared this a little, but think even Clove ISO, and I would even argue Deadlock and Gecko, where there's just a lot of little details to keep in mind math-wise.
Yeah, like the time it takes to charge up his ult sucks.
Yeah. It's probably the only thing that makes it balanced, though. Let's be real on that.
Well, okay, the thing is, you put it here? Look.
Stand your ground.
Oh no,
I got stuck in the floor.
How the hell did that happen?
Oh no, but can you just kill me real quick? I'm on 40 HP.
Did that work?
Yeah. I didn't hit Ghost fast enough. Would you agree with that, Glitcher?
Well, if you time it right, you can get it to work.
But like, compared to Brim or Sova even, I think they both do better.
Well, like, you would want, before they even get on, you would want to do, like, that, so then they kind of just don't.
Oh, I didn't
get
even
the beat.
see that one. That didn't show up for me. Yeah, there are still a few bugs around the, around Tejo's ultimate and guided salvos displaying correctly. I've had rounds where they'll display from previous rounds.
Or they just don't display at all.
In that one, yeah.
That's probably the most terrifying one, is when they just don't display, so then you kind of just have to guess where it is.
Well, you do still get the danger indicator, at least, which is fair
Well, yeah,
enough.
but some people don't pay attention to that stuff. They pay attention to, like, oh, can I see the thing on the ground?
Yeah, if you're not doing, like, drunk drunk ballet like I am. God, I feel drunk right now.
I'm trying to test angles for his stuff right now.
The noise. It's proving a constant issue, I'm sorry. He has such a noisy kit. It's maybe, like, the big balancer he has, I guess.
Everything makes noise, except for maybe the ult, but, well,
no,
the
the
ult definitely
noisiest
does.
thing. Every fucking tick. It's just do. Honestly, his ult's kind of good percussion and, like, heavy metal, I think.
The newest song that comes out is just, if you listen closely, you can just hear Tejo's ult going off. Just... And I found the Eye of Agamotto.
What?
I found Doctor Strange's Eye of Agamotto.
Where are you?
I am in Defender spawn. Look, there it is. It's the Eye of Agamotto.
I don't agree personally, but alright.
It's the closed eye. If you look at the closed Eye of Agamotto, it's just this.
Alright.
I want to start a petition for a stealth drone that's actually stealthy.
Yeah, Valley. Glitch up.
I hit you with it, didn't I?
I know, but I'm trying to show this.
I am so EP because of the soda I'm having.
Oh yeah, soda does make you sleepy. I forgot about that.
It's not like I actually will fall asleep, it's just more I act tired when I drink it.
Yeah. Let's make the stealth drone touch some grass. Let's make it do what I never do.
Oh god, that just reminds me of this one section in the anime list. Go touch grass. Even if it's through VR.
Go touch grass, Truck-kun.
Oh god. By the way, I dubbed the new, instead of it being a stealth drone, I dub it the loud drone. It is only loud, it has nothing else but loudness, and it does not help. Listen for the feetsies.
Wait,
It
stay
is-
there. Hey Glitcha,
Locating
watch
target.
out, it's Truck-kun.
Drone is down.
You destroyed Truck-kun. You just become that anime, I forget what it was, but like a guy stops himself from becoming a anime protagonist every episode.
What anime is that?
I don't remember the name. Wish I did.
I mean, I think it might be... No, it's not, because that's a new one. I was thinking of Loner Life in Another World, where the main character is trying to hide from all the strong people.
Yeah. I'm going to ignore my friend having a stroke. I'm on 22 HP, by the way. Overkill.
I did wonder, does the grenade break the window?
I don't know, you already broke it.
Yeah, I don't know how I broke it, though.
You were just kind of fooling around up here. I think you launched a missile and it went through. Alright. Anything else you can think of I should mention before we move on to agent interactions?
I don't think there's a lot of them in this.
No, but I have a few. I actually do want to test one Tejo on Tejo interaction.
Oh my god, Tejo on top of Tejo?
Can you head over to Ascent A site?
I accidentally swapped teams. Where is you?
I'm standing in the middle, well, not middle, but towards the front of site.
Yeah.
Really? Well, it doesn't matter now. We've tested what I need. No, stop that. Wait, can you get me through the floor? No.
No.
I didn't think so. Can you get me above it if I'm high enough? No.
Well, I'm wondering, if I threw it straight up, if I hit it fast enough, no.
Oh, I don't think it can get you in ghost mode.
Oh.
Try it
That makes a lot
now.
more
Try it
sense.
now. I'm right here. Yeah,
No,
no.
it can't.
Okay.
Oh. I thought you were still like, I hit you right as you went out.
I love that you look ashamed. And now you just pull out a sword.
No, 2 sword. You can't hit me. I'm invincible. Oh.
Can you... We're gonna be going through a lot of duelists, mainly by the way. And a couple of initiators, and 1 sentinel, I think. I don't want to be copyright struck by Nintendo. You're actually doing that pretty well, and I'm scared.
You're scared? I didn't... You thought I was doing well on the Mario team?
Yes.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Me and my brother did play Mario for, like,
Throw
years.
a stim beacon in front of you. Like, right here.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Stim beacon down. Locating targets.
Panda, what if someone just used this ult to kill
Wait, no,
the...
I was testing it! Wait, Brim's ult didn't affect it. Can a friendly Brim... But I still don't know where it ended.
Going out.
It ended on the very side of the wall at the end.
Drone going out.
Where is it? Can you go...
I did already. Damn. Ah!
I just realized how killer a combination Astra and Tejo would be. Like, on the same team. I'm gonna just stay in ghost mode until you're on site. Mind popping down?
We'll put them on the ground. Like,
All missiles away.
you see there's a radius above
Yeah.
it, see?
I see it, but
Yeah.
sometimes it could be like bugged, so in the current patch it could have been bugged. Who knows, right? I'm here to test.
Killing them
30
is
seconds
easier than
left.
all these
Oh,
radio
alright, whatever.
What?
I accidentally hit it one too many times. Hit the button to tab out of ghost mode. The model? Okay. Yoru's face needs a small touch-up.
Tejo's face needs a face, because his eyes are just gone. It does 50 HP per hit, so...
60.
Really? The
Yeah.
explosions do 60 per?
I have it up on my other monitor. It's 60 per, 65 per tick on the, and 50 on the outer. Right, my bad. So we were both right to some extent.
Unless you're severely stupid and just don't realize that the ult's going
Oh,
off.
real quick. Since we have a new window.
Let's see, does it work? Yeah!
What's the next duelist reverse out alphabetically? Reyna. Let's go Reyna.
Oh, well, I would have to kill you first.
Yeah, I know. I have auto respawn.
explosives.
But I die.
Then you go in.
I love that. I loved her voice lines. They're all nice.
They just get a little too extra at times, though, is the thing.
I'm the last thing they'll see before they
Alright.
die. Yeah, like boom, 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 boom.
Raze is definitely going to be able to satchel out of this. Neon's definitely going to be able to dash. Jessica, not dash, slide.
It depends on if Raze actually has a satchel left.
Well, yes, it's always going to depend on that, right? But
Well,
like,
Reyna and ult has infinite dismisses, so if you're
but
in Reyna
also
ult,
if
you
you're
can
out
just...
of Reyna ult and you only have 2 dismisses around, right?
Well, yeah. Where is Jett on this list?
J.
Jesus.
It's alphabetical.
I don't know how to read.
Remember,
I know.
no.
You ready? Oh. Okay?
The ultimate is ready.
It didn't make me go up. It made me.
It's cute.
That's updraft.
I don't see your gun. It bugged.
I got the spike.
Why did I grab the
We
spike?
can't stand around all
Why are you on attackers now? Wait.
We ended round enough times.
Oh.
Pop shield. I want to just, for posterity's sake, let's now run towards it.
The ultimate is ready.
Oh, by the way, Panda, I actually want to show you something.
What?
In the ult, specifically with ISO now.
Can I do the interaction first then?
Yeah.
Alright, now what do you want to show
So,
me?
if I actually kill you, the shield thing still appears, even though I didn't use the shield.
Interesting. Alright, fair.
They added that in the newest update for him, since
So,
they
like,
got
if
rid
he
of one
doesn't-
of his...
So if he doesn't get the chance to tap the thing, the bubble.
Well, no, if he doesn't have a chance to use his shield at first, he still gets to get a shield if he wins the duel.
Oh, okay, fair
So the
enough.
shield orb still appears if you win the duel now, even if
Actually-
you don't pop it first.
I see a little more value in his ult.
Phoenix is going to be a bit of a questionable one.
No
So,
Papa,
the idea I want to test is if you can pop your ultimate.
I'm
And-
thrifty! I am thrifty!
locating target.
I
Oh,
was
you were too close.
Yes, because you put it right in front of me.
Drone going out.
Well, now I have to... Something funny. Wait. Swap teams. Oh, no.
All missiles away. All missiles away.
Wait, it's still... What do you mean,
It
how was
bugged
that an ally one?
because you swapped as coded to you.
Oh, I thought it would still count as the enemy one.
No, a lot of things work like that.
So, like, you're telling me that if I put this drone here and then swap teams, it would not attack me. It does not, okay.
Wait, yeah, it wouldn't attack you, but why is it not attacking me?
That's confusing.
Yeah,
Okay.
place it again. Place it again.
Now,
Right.
you swap teams?
No, so it should clearly be hostile.
Yeah.
No, you swap teams, because I want to see if it...
Okay, I'm...
It's not
Now
attacking
it's-
me.
But
What if
then
I...
if I...
Oh, I was gonna swap teams there.
Oh, okay. Wait.
So can you stop back on the enemy team? Place it. Swap.
Yeah?
Alright, it does still attack. Which is a curious set of things, but... Good thing I hit swap. I'm gonna just do the agent pass and then we're good, okay? Oh, you can't shoot those mid-air!
We're on the same team, Panda.
Oh. It's still not breaking them.
Oh god, that looks weird.
I wish I walked into it to see how fast the health went down.
I can...
I'm gonna just go do the agent pass and then we can actually play, okay?
Oh. I can still hit you with them because you're technically still here for some reason.